now continue our 12-part series, Reclaim Your Life. Addiction can affect anyone in life, including the people who dedicate their lives to protecting us. But specialized programs are available to help them overcome their addiction, as I found out when I visited Transformations Drug and Alcohol Treatment Center in Delray Beach, Florida, and met the people behind their First Responders program.
The first responders that come here come from all walks of life. They are first responders who are still active. They are first responders who are retired. And there are first responders who unfortunately have created an incredible mess in their lives. We are exposed to so many things that at the time we feel that it's not really hurting us, that's okay. But in the long run, this cumulative effect of exposure to all these horrific things that we see and experience, they do take a toll, no question about it. We either hit the bottle or hit other drugs, and we just die in silence because we don't want anyone to know that we cannot handle it. Problem is that not every first responder is willing and able to say, hey, I've got a problem, I need some help. What makes this program unique here at Transformation is that the kind of approach that we have this holistic, complete approach. It is put together and run by a first responder for first responders.
As a master's level therapist who is also a first responder himself, Carlos Farina is head of the First Responder program at Transformations Drug and Alcohol Treatment Center in Delray Beach, Florida. He knows only too well how the physical and emotional impact of being a first responder can drag a person into a life of addiction. I understand what they do every day is difficult, and that's what I want to hear. What is it that you're helping them through?
We're helping these men and women be able to live fruitful lives, to let them know that they're not alone. As a first responder, we normally don't come in contact with a lot of happy people. They're usually in need of help. And sometimes the scenes are very, very traumatic and very descriptive, horrific in the sense that it's a job that we've got to perform. And so no matter what it is that we're exposed to, we are asked to perform.
I am diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder, and during my time in the military, there was a lot of stress overseas. You never know what's going to happen. I was in active combat zones during 2 deployments. It carried over when I came out of the military, and I had difficulty adjusting to civilian life. And I've battled with post-traumatic stress now. And I got caught up in a spider web of drugs and alcohol and addiction that I didn't know existed. I didn't know this world at all. And before it was too late, I was stuck.
Carlos, how typical is Brett's story, and how do you help Brett and other clients like him move forward in this journey of healing?
Yeah. Well, that's our goal, our aim with every single one of them. You know, it is to allow them to move forward and get healed. When they walk in through this door in my office, I want them to know that I understand what they're going through, because I've been there.
Over the treatment period, each professional at Transformations is focused on one goal: to guide and support first responders on their quest for long-term recovery. Carlos, here at Transformations, there's also specialized programs for your clients. Tell me more about them.
Well, we have, for example, the EMDR, which is the eye movement reprocessing, and basically—
How does that help?
Well, what it does is that through a series of movement of the eyes with the fingers, it reprocesses different thoughts or different traumas and have the individual verbalize. So it's not only just it's the eye movement, it is the verbal presentation, and it's also the mind reprocessing. Another one that I personally use with the first responders is hypnosis. The mind is an incredible piece of machinery, and I think that most people underestimate the power of the mind.
You've been there. You know what these people have been through. Personally for you, how does it make you feel when you know they're saying, thanks, I got my life back?
I don't know if I can find the words for that. You know, recovery is not about one big bang, one big thing. Recovery, changing someone's life, is about a lot of little things, but the little things that matter.
I used to think that I would just ignore what has happened to me that I know is affecting me and it will just go away over time, and that's not the case at all. You gotta process these things. You have to talk about them, get them out there, and then you can begin to heal. It's cliche, but there definitely was a transformation.
Transformations offers a way to truly give back to these people who have given so much of their lives to protect us and helps them on a road to success. We hope you'll join us again in our Reclaim Your Life series as we show you how the unique programs offered by Transformations Drug and Alcohol Treatment help so many people on their road to recovery. Next time, we're going to see how their intensive outpatient program helps build a foundation for living a healthy, sober lifestyle. Remember, for more information, you can go to transformationstreatment.center or our website, thebalancingact.com.